Cheating already, Outlander.
Oh, just you wait.
Did you see that?
Honor.
Good day.
Walk in the light of the visions.
Your blade be bright.
Be guided by the ten.
Sharp blade to your enemies. Good day.
Truth and strength.
May your blade be bright. The ten guide you. Your blade be bright.
Truth and strength.
A sharp blade to your enemies.
always vigilant. Always vigilant.
My blade fights with you.
May your enemies fall.
Walk in strength, friend.
May your blade be bright.
May your name be honored at the road.
Alright, alright, alright. Look at that view. Gonna give the poll another minute. Or for 1 minute. And then
Okay,
we'll go with whatever
1 minute.
wins.
And
Feel
we're
free
starting
to drop
now.
an outfit suggestion. Whatever's from the winning category. First thing suggested is what we'll wear for the night. So we were in the middle of retrieving Aether last night when I wasn't feeling well suddenly. And then I did not sleep worth beans last night, so that was fun. But my eye is better today, so at least there's that. Gotta go to the bottom of the bulwark. That's what we were in the middle of doing. Cool. Yeah, it was just, I just got something in my eye. I like scratched the actual surface of my eye, so it was like, I can't look at a TV screen right now.
Distance from the wall. Nowhere to scan it properly.
Yeah, it was getting kind of late. I always, because it's out of order,
problem.
it's not
Cancel.
in my head that there's like one specific quest. Oh, the Grimhorn, right, yeah. I always forget about the interruption.
Okay, time to scan the wall.
That occurs.
Just what I thought.
And so I thought I was just going to be going
There's
straight
something
into this.
Oh, that rock is
I
interfering
forgot
with
there
the
was a
scan.
whole other quest. So then I was like, well, I said I was going to be heading to this, so I got to at least get a start on it.
Climb up on the left side of the wall, near that waterfall.
Didn't work out for me. Oh, I gotta shut down the poll. And so Tanakh or Karja, feel free to suggest an outfit in either of those two, and that'll be what we wear tonight. Waterfall. Where is it? I think I already... No, there it is.
Where's water coming from? The water's flowing into the wall. Towards that hollow, maybe. Looks like a way. I'll call it them.
And I went grocery shopping at 2 different places today, and I am pooped.
Now, better scan that tank again.
With like weekend crowds.
I'll bet if I blew it up.
I regret it, but it needed to happen.
No, can't do anything else here. Better go find Katalo.
1,000 years, still at 43%. Nice. I was bummed. I went to Trader Joe's and I got everything for this one salad I like to make. And that was like all that I had in my cart. Then I went to get the dressing and they were out. So I was super bummed. Because it was like everything was geared around that flavor. And then I was like, well, I'm just going to be eating stuff in random dressing, even if I don't like it. And I'll try again another day to see if you guys get the dressing I want. But I'm not putting everything else I got back. Just, if it's not good, I'm just going to eat stuff that's not good this week because I was too tired at that point. This is shopping trip number 2. Also, I mean, I made it harder on myself because one of the stores I walk to, Where is he? He's not... I don't know where I'm going. Look, I'm just walking around. Don't mind me. He's downstairs, isn't he? Like, I came up here for no reason. Is he? Where? I don't know how this quest goes. You guys, I've never played this game before, apparently. No, he is. He's totally down there. Yeah, I just wanted them to see that I can dress like them, too.
There you are. The guard said you've been scurrying around the wall like a rat. What in the name of the ten have you been up to?
Dakota said he wouldn't send his challengers as long as they're safe behind the bulwark, right?
Don't remind me.
So, we take it down.
Did you hit your head on the way down here?
I'm serious. There's something from the old world stuck in there, and it has a power cell. I could blow it up if I just penetrate the first layer of rock and metal.
Even if what you're saying is true, it would take a cannon to do that.
You're right. And you said the rebels were stripping them off machines back in the valley. Come on.
No. I'm not getting dragged further into this madness.
Hikaru ordered you to help me. You gonna defy him like that arrogant shit up there?
That was an unkind comparison.
Still just such a great little
The
line.
rebels might have made camp northeast of here.
And then what? The two of us go up against all of them?
That is the plan.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, you may lack sense, but you don't lack courage.
Thanks, I guess.
Back there with Dakota, it seemed like there's bad blood between you two.
There is. If we make it through this plan of yours, perhaps they'll tell you.
I'll hold you to that. Snow crunch under my boots.
The Broken Sky. I always forget the name of this quest. I don't know why. It just doesn't stick in my head. I have a few berries, it's true. It's true. Although I had to throw some berries out today.
We're getting
That was
close to
very
where we saw
sad.
rebels before.
Aloy's stash has to be so moldy.
Well,
My
it looks like the
blackberries
rebels
got
just got a
moldy.
lot more firepower.
I'm gonna get to them in time.
Ready? Move out!
This is gonna be a very short fight.
You wanted your cannon, and that thing has him. This won't be easy to take down, especially with this.
I'll handle the big guy. You focus on the others.
I'll follow you in.
Maybe
love
I
this
should
song.
see if there's anything I can use to take that thing down. My focus can help.
Load up, squad! Soon we march!
Gotta
The
shoot the
Sky
rebels.
Clan will fall! Yeah! They're down!
I don't know what you're talking about. Let's put this back on. That's all I really need in life. I like that you get the only some of the channels from Built to Kill before you engage the fight. It's really cool. Oh, there's that. I didn't want to kill it too quick because I liked the song, but I also couldn't resist just killing it, unfortunately, is what happened. So, now it's dead. I took no damage. Very difficult fight. When you've maxed out all your weapons and then a little more. It's such a fun song. I keep trying to play it and doing it wrong. There's just like one little part where time signature kind of turns back around on itself in a fun way. That's not what's happening. I don't know. I don't know music words like I do, but I don't think about music that way, and then it ruins the fun of it for me, and so I just like refuse to let, like my brain won't let me. Because then it's like, no, you take this thing that we like and you made it boring.
It's dangerous even with missing parts.
Casala, that was a trap. Wait, no, he was talking about himself. Nope.
You best lay low. The things I'm gonna do to you.
Is that a promise? Where even are you? Oh, you're right here?
Hostile down.
What kind of a freaking outlook are you?
So, about that cannon?
She is flirting with me. Get all those chickens. I'm glad I'm not the only one who heard that. Like, it was very like, okay. I have two confessions. I still haven't put together my Regala Tremor test or my Lego Atomic. Jump on the elephant. I don't have anywhere to put them right now.
Forward to hauling this all the way to the bulwark.
Same thing like my
Here.
Blade of Michaela statue's still in the box. I haven't even.
I've still got a strong back.
I took the game out. I haven't even looked at the statue. I'm a horrible person. Ellie's playing guitar inside a box right now too.
After you.
I have a problem.
Hey, you fought well back there.
I did not think we'd survive. But killing the rebels and the machine, it was good to take the fight to them for once. You really think this thing will do the job?
We'll know soon enough.
I just need everyone to know that the shirt I have on right now, you know, like the thank you for shopping bag that Laura Dern and then at the bottom it
Here
says
it is.
woman in hair.
But you don't just need a cannon. You need a
Great
miracle.
shirt.
Coming right up.
Square is the button to
Okay.
press at this part. Just in
Gotta
case
blast
you're
away some
wondering.
rocks, so I can expose the power cell.
Ayla, I can't see through you.
It's working!
Nothing's exploding. This isn't gonna work.
Well, isn't this impressive? 2 children playing siege. I
Nice.
hope they haven't hurt the bulwark's feelings. Come now, stop embarrassing
This is a
yourselves
sky blue,
and leave this
and I'm
foremountain
wearing
alone.
like
This
black
is your
and
last
white
chance, Chakotay.
and
can
sky
still
blue,
answer
and there's a
Hikaru's
little bit of
call.
red
This
on
is
the
your
Laura
last
Dern
chance.
welcome
You have
bag.
it backwards.
The
Leave
sky
this
blue shirt
place,
with the
savage,
welcome
now,
bag
and
logo
take
on
this
the
cripple
front.
with you.
Such a weird shirt. I love it. I have a whole bunch of Laura Dern shirts because why not? Yes, you
have
could
you
say
done?
that.
Can't hide
But
behind the wall
no,
anymore,
but yes.
Chakotay. Now you have
If you
to
ask
join
people
Hikaru.
that know me, they would say yes.
Never,
But
never. We will rebuild it immediately. You are not
you never
safe.
just have that random
The
like
bulwark couldn't protect
thing
you from
that
a
makes you
single
happy.
cannon, let alone an army of machines.
she has this vibe in like every role
The
that she
only
does,
pathway
where
to
it's just
safety
like
is to unite against Regala with your chief. You decreed
made
that
me
no
happy,
challenges
so I
would be
went and
sent,
watched all of her
while the
movies,
clan remains safe behind the bulwark.
and I like a lot of her stuff.
So send them now.
She picks good
Unless
work.
your
She
word means nothing.
likes to approach roles
Listen,
where she can
I
humanize
didn't hear
villains
you.
and give
Send
the
the
audience a
challengers.
reason to empathize with
I look forward
anyone,
to seeing the Sky
no
Clan's
matter
colors in the arena.
how difficult that might be. Yeah, one of my shirts is her Big Little Lies character swinging the baseball bat,
Nicely done, Marshall.
saying, show a woman some
What's gonna
respect.
happen to this place?
They'll have to live without their wall. But that's better than living apart from the tribe.
How's that going,
As
Jason?
pawns in Dakota's foolish schemes. If you want to check up on them,
Triceratops
talk to Jera,
fight.
the chaplain
What
of the
difficulty?
clan.
You said you're on
If
hard?
anyone needs help up there, she'll know.
Yeah,
It's hard to do with the weapons, like, when you're leveled,
I need to
like,
report to
as you're
Carl.
progressing through the game for the first time. I'm on, like, New Game
see you
Plus
at
Plus
the
Plus Plus, so it's like my stuff is super over-leveled. And I'm used to playing ultra hard, so it's like, this is
We may need
cakewalk
another
for me
miracle there
because
as well.
I just learned all the machine's patterns by now. This was a challenging, like, even coming off of playing ultra hard Horizon Zero Dawn
I'll have to go. Maybe I should go up there.
for like the
see if
third time
everyone's
or
all right.
second time.
And find this
For New
chaplain,
Game, it was the third
Uriah.
time.
Might also be a good idea to
Into my first
resupply
playthrough
before I
of
head
Forbidden
back
West
out.
when it came out. I was like impressed with the, I mean, but it was just it was this, the weapons starting from scratch, like the burrowers at the very beginning take a good bit of time to hit and kill effectively if you're not really intentional about it. And that's, I just think the thing with the combat in this is there's a lot, you gotta be pretty intentional. They made it matter a lot more, which I enjoy. You can still get away without really engaging in the mechanics, but it's like going to be a much less enjoyable experience unless you're doing that specifically for challenging yourself. Like, I don't know why I'm saying this as though you aren't literally already there with me on that in your replays. I'm just rambling, y'all. I got a lot of sun today. It was good though. Needed the walk.
She's with us. Let her pass. Outlander, Chief Akaro and Marshal Katalo await you within.
Feels right to be wearing Nox's outfit for the cool route.
Once it's done,
I'm going to be serving as a guard.
access the chamber below Hikaru's throne. And Ether.
I could not get it to give me a line in front of that sphere last night.
Past the throne.
Nice. I got, what did I get? I got like a spring mix, and then I got broccoli and cauliflower, and I got chicken, pesto chicken, and then I'm gonna cook the pesto chicken and put it in the salad with the broccoli. God, I should have gotten raisins. That would have been... Pesto and raisins wouldn't go together, so I'm actually... That's probably good that I didn't.
It's another part of the ruins.
Never mind.
Into a fighting ring.
I don't make things. Like, I'm trying to get back into it, but it's just like... Every time I move... Like, the way the kitchen's set up so depends on, so like, it like just influences what I will even think to buy and cook and put together, basically. And I become a different person in how I cook or don't cook. And this kitchen stresses me out so much.
It seems you've had to move mountains to bring the Sky Clan to heal.
All the appliances are from...
Katalo helped.
Like...
Yes. Takote reprimanded
50 or 60 years ago.
You both served well. But now the cool route is at hand. Some have come to compete, others to bear witness. They know Regala will come from you.
I'll do whatever it takes to hold up my end, as long as you remember
The little
yours.
buttons to change the
So what's the plan?
temperature on the
Catallo.
stovetop.
There are only two
If
viable
you
ways
touch
to
a
attack
certain
the
part of
arena.
it, it'll
Through
give
the
you
throne room
like
you
just
just
that
passed,
nice little
and by the
licking
trail
a
on the north
battery
end.
feeling.
We've set up barricades at both. But if Regala means to assault the cool route with machines, she will have to attack by the trail.
You will join our defenders there. Hold the line, and I'll have my marshals. You will be free of my service and receive your reward. Make whatever preparations you must. Once the cool route begins, you must see it through.
The grove, the arena, it's all part of the same ancient structure?
Yes. Here the land remembers the sacrifice of the 10. Their deeds commemorated for eternity.
See, smart would be if
Visions
that was
tell
a
us that on the
choice I was
ground
making.
below, they gave their lives
My
in the
brain
fight
just
against
literally is
machines.
like, I can't think in this
We honored them
kitchen.
by holding the cool route where they fell.
I know where I'll be. What about you two?
I will be here with the chief, where I belong. Should the fight reach us, we will take the blood owed for our fallen.
If it comes to that, the defenses will hold.
Let's get this over with.
Good. You'll find Dekka at the north barricade with the rest of our defenders. Strike true as the 10. I'll see you when this is done. There's armor in that chest. Take it. It might prove useful.
I can't.
The battle's coming. I can feel it in the air.
I'm not gonna craft one spike. I'll be fine.
This will be it.
I bought some volatile or some blast paste because I was getting low on it. I was getting under 1,000 and it made me nervous. Or I was getting close to it, like it was just
Let
low.
the blade
Blood and steel
I
shall
have a
make
problem.
Outlander is going to earn
You're
this.
watching history, Outlander. It's your hand that made this happen. This is where we'll make
Regala will strike Skyland soon. stand. We'll be ready.
Mr. Kote. This thugs, of course.
She's champion. What an honor.
Easterner.
Didn't think the Sky Commander himself would be joining us today.
If there's a chance, my challengers will be facing Regala.
See, I don't like
It's only
tomato
right their
or red
commander
onion.
join in their fate.
Or maybe you need to save face after
I've
what
pretty
happened
much,
at the
for me,
bulwark.
guacamole is just
Careful now.
smash an avocado and put salt
Sometimes
on it.
sharp wits
Mix a
bring out
little
sharp
sour cream
spears.
in, maybe a little honey.
I'd save my spear for Regala's troops, if I were you.
I know that's a weird combo, but it's based on this milkshake I had this one time.
Okay. Sakara's
I figure
defenders should be at the end of the
honey,
And look,
sweet and condensed
we are
milk.
not alone in this
Honey's a
fight.
little healthier than sweet condensed milk. Look at this armor.
Focus on the machines. Take them down. And Regala's forces become no different from our own.
Yes, Chaplain.
Watch each other's backs. Dismissed. Our soldiers are ready. They will defend the cool route from below. But from above...
Not bad. Where did you get it?
One of our squads ripped it off a fallen machine. The honor is yours. Regala may have her tricks, but you will show her our teeth.
Stunner! The cool root is upon us! Our struggle demands new blood! New leaders! Release the quarry! Challengers, approach! All who take down a machine shall be named Marshal. Remember the 10. Strike from the air as they did, and seize your glory.
We're just fighting like 20 times as many machines as the people who get to become marshals are. All who take down a machine, the sword, the key. Yet.
The weapons along the side. Use them.
Once enough, just gotta become a marshal because I saw them kill something. I don't know why I'm even being snarky about this. I don't care. I just think it's funny. Extreme.
That's it. Protect the arena.
What could it set them on fire? I need your weapon, please. We are Marshall.
That can't be all of them.
There. What is that?
I don't know.
Hold the defenses! Go!
I was gonna say it's your favorite faces. Coming up here. So good. So petty. I love how painted up this one is. Just get pelted with acid, no biggie.
Get to the weapon! If I can draw that thing close, open fire! Hey! That's right, over here, you big worm!
Where is it? Over here?
That ballista.
There you go, Snoopy. Have a nice building. Are you happy now? Did that solve everything inside of you?
Oh, I'm insufficient! Let's bring this thing down!
Dude. Oh. I just don't want to kill it too fast. I want to hear the whole song this time, you know? That part's fun. You gotta hear that part.
Take that, machine! Hold on, champion! We're reloading!
You don't need all of those. Dude. It's so angry that it knocks itself on the head.
I hate those
I feel
things.
like that's foreshadowing.
I gotta get to them.
Sometimes they'll start fighting out onto the nothing, and that's fun to watch. I know there's that trick to multiply your items around here, but I've never done it, and I don't have any intention of doing it, but I saw someone that maxed out all the numbers on all of the item slots that you can get, and then looked up what it would be to sell it all, and it's like 55 million shards, so there you go. The more you know.
Going down.
To go up. Hey. Wait, did I loot the snake? Yeah, I totally looted the snake. It's gonna be fine if I didn't.
Champion, get to the chief! Get to the chief!
But it's not fun to do this.
Help the chief! Gala went after the chief in the throne room.
I have a feeling the chief's gonna be okay. But okay, I'll head that way.
The chief's in the throne room. Stop Regala.
she was giving that all 93 pounds of herself.
Katalo!
Yeah, that's always fun. I looted a dead body in the desert that was like sitting out over by the Slither Fang near Vegas. And it had some meat on it, and I was like, why do you have this?
This isn't finished! I'll be back with everything I have!
Why did I
And
loot a
all
corpse
who
and get
stand
meat?
with Hekarro will be run red.
At attention. You fought well. Proved yourself against enemies both metal and flesh. I name you all Marshal. Your first order is to secure the arena from any remaining rebels. Go.
I wanna learn more about the other ones.
I failed. I should have finished Regala. But now she'll be back with more machines. Stronger than ever.
I'll do what I can to help.
No, you've done enough. Far more than our bargain called for. When we first met, you spoke of your true mission on which all depends. I wasn't certain if I believed you then. But I believe in you now. So leave me. And get to your task.
What will you do?
Tend to the wounds. What you need is there. Take it. Your deeds today will be remembered like those of the 10.
Sup, Aloy, we just made you our god. Get to it. She's used to it by now. Yeah, she's the only named one. I like that we got the quest with her, though, because it's a good quest that I keep not doing all the way.
What's this place?
I keep, like, I'll start it and then I forget to finish it for some reason. It's because it's, like, off in the middle of nowhere on its own.
There. That console.
A nice little Paul Reed Smith guitar.
Come on, Aether. Time to go home. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Aether subordinate function to original code.
Got it.
I did
Get this back to Gaia.
figure we would be getting Poseidon, Aether, and Demeter. I just didn't guess Minerva.
This must be the vision of Chief Hekarro.
And I didn't think we would be doing, like, the, like... So, rebuilding Gaia just seemed like a thing that was going to be a bigger task for civilization to accomplish, based on where we left off. Yeah, this next scene makes me cry. A little bit, on occasion. It's some, good stuff. Like, it's not the speech, it's what the speech means for the future that's Tanakh. And, like, just what a powerful thing, like, Hekarro has done in bringing this warful tribe into a more peaceful way of life. And, like, it's just full of hope. And the freaking soundtrack just slaps you across the face. I hear you, Grandma. I know, I'm on my way. I just want to look around first, okay?
Please, Aloy. Come here.
I'm about to change your whole life. Everyone grab your Kleenex.
Please, Aloy. Come here. Aloy, here! Let's talk. The visions throughout the grove are different now. And this one, it just appeared. Is this your doing?
Visions have changed.
That's the one that inspired Chief Hikaru.
More testimony of the old ones.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
Hear now the words that reunited a people. Following the tragic events of the war, Anne Faraday, the chief architect of the reconciliation effort, addressed a nation in need of hope.
If we look into the future, the lens of the recent past, our fears loom. Wars waged against machines, scarcity of food and water, storms that drive us from our homes. But true courage means facing those fears with conviction instead of cynicism. Leading the peacekeeping effort with these brave men and women, these marshals of the new Southwest, has strengthened my conviction that when we are united, we can overcome any threat. Join me. Join us in that conviction as we strive for a nation and a world without want or war.
Chills indeed.
Reporting for duty, Commander. I'm
just think about
coming
like
with you.
But Hikaru needs you.
Freaking hot zone
Because
crisis
of you, he
and
has new
a
marshals.
mini
And a
civil
rallying
war,
cry.
even though it's just like this small
Clans
band of
cannot
people. It's
ignore.
still like not a small band
So I
of
will
people.
stand with you on your mission. Give whatever is left of my life.
She's actually like look into the whole
It is
thing
what I
around
choose.
what happened with the 10 and all
Can I
that.
say no to that? Varl, there's someone who wants to join us.
Which
I
I'm
need
sure
to meet
you
him in
have.
the foothills and guide him the rest of the way.
On it.
Go to the mountains, west of Plainsong. A friend of mine will meet you on the ascent. I'll join you when I can.
A friend of yours. Should be interesting.
May honor call.
All right. I need to get Ether back to Gaia. Seems like capturing it did something to the other holograms, too. Might be worth checking out.
You have friends? I was thinking about that Travis Tate thing that he said to Liz earlier today, because it's just like, ouch. freaking pretty. This light. Can't get over it. Came to be regarded as one of the finest moments of oratory in Horizon Forbidden West. I mean, he's not wrong, no. From what we know of Liz, we only have a narrow look into her life at the end of the day, though. Even with her, like, dialogue and stuff like that. She could have a whole side to her that just didn't make it into... I'm just saying. Everyone says she seems like there's a whole side to her that she doesn't like cross-contaminate. Who knows? I'm just being weird. Oh, no, yeah, for real. Yeah. I'm 100% there with you. Oh, yeah, comfort character for a reason.
There's no need for that, Outlander. May strength and honor be with Hikaru this day. It sounds like Regala intends to lay siege. Hikaru must be strong.
The stories told after a day at the hunting grounds. Now those are true soldiers' tales. Civil War. Does Regala want the Tanakh
We
to
won't
disappear
let
into
Regala
legends
take
like
the
Ten?
grove. The trials at the hunting
We will
grounds
smash
are hard,
Regala and her
but such
followers.
things are not meant to be easy.
Regala's
And
coming.
the war might have gone against Regala, but this is the battle that counts.
Where's her respect? Regala's on the march. The fate of the tribe will
Where's your respect for the person that just restored your freaking, like, entire tribal structures? Origin story. Gosh.
What's she doing?
Whether at home or abroad, JTF-10 protected assets.
Mayor Blade.
Wait, when is that line?
Deep in the jungle, concealed by mud and darkness, they laid their traps for their enemies.
The final battle with Regala is nigh. I can feel it. The final battle against Regala. My heart hammers for it.
Discover how JTF-10 claimed home field advantage in
May
the
your
desert.
enemies fall.
JTF-10 seized key assets all across the desert. Where others feared the Mojave's raging sandstorms, JTF soldiers used them for cover, crippling enemy supply lines.
Will Kitalo watch today? New Marshal?
Observe the grit of JTF-10 in the mountainous regions of the hot zone. Trained to outlast, conditioned for any climate. JTF-10 were elite defenders in even the most remote mountain landscapes.
Aren't you supposed to
Aloy.
And they're all friendly, right?
A word, if you will?
Out in the field or relaxing at base, Joint Task Force 10
My strength is
acted
yours.
as one. Led by Colonel Edward de la Hoya, their bodies and weapons were always honed for battle. Meals, ink, bruises.
Aloy.
These daredevils of the
Do you have a
sky
moment?
shared it all.
I don't have a moment because you're going to ask me to go with you to your son.
All right, what's wrong?
Walking on
The champion conquered the arena. I missed it. I was stuck on guard duty.
That's rough. That fight was a sight to behold.
Wait, you were there?
Oh, yeah, my whole squad went.
May your armor hold true. I share your...
Now for lots of conversations with people.
It was pretty weird talking to Beta, seeing someone who looks like me. Even though it seems like she doesn't act anything like me. Or Elizabeth, for that matter.
I don't get it. I just like can't quite get to the like spot. I give up.
Aloy, you found another one of Gaia's sub-functions?
2 down, 1 to go.
I'm glad her healing can continue. There is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods. If you have time, that is.
Found anything else combing through that data?
Varl and I have been looking into the animals of the old world. Apparently there used to be thousands more species roaming around than there are today. Can you imagine that? I'd give anything to see them, even as holograms. Though I know that without Artemis or Apollo, that may prove difficult. At least I can find comfort in knowing Gaia used many of them as inspiration for her machines. Her memory honors them.
Have you met Kotallo yet?
Yes, but he has kept to himself. Tenakth don't have much use for us outsiders. You must have made quite the impression for him to offer his fealty.
Are you guys training with Erend as well?
If you count trying to stick a spear in his gut as training, then yes.
Are you serious?
Of course not.
Good.
I was going for a couple of broken bones. He called the Utaru leaf grazers. Laughed at the idea of us simple farmers being formidable fighters. Before I knew it, he and I were battling it out in the common room. The man is slow, but he can throw a hammer around. Don't look so worried. We're evenly matched. For now. Next time he's going
Wait,
down
which
like a
line?
boar dump.
Just try not to kill each other.
Injuring his pride should be good enough.
I better get going.
Right. You've got that sub-function to deliver.
Hey, look who's back. You find what you're looking for?
I did. One step closer to taking the fight to the zenith.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Can't wait.
I figured.
You still sifting through loads of data?
Yeah, it's interesting. There's lots of words. I thought maybe I could try finding things with more, pictures in it. Not much luck there, but I did find out about these holofilms. Like images put together to tell a story. They were made to look like they were the real thing. The Oseram like shows. I bet they pay a lot of shards for those hollows.
I made
Real
a friend while I was getting ether.
Yeah, I've seen him. Katalo's a broody fella. You do know the cards just say these Tanakh drink people's blood?
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you trust him, so do I.
How are things going around here?
Hey, you tell me. Varl's new girlfriend tried to kill me earlier.
So I hear.
I made one joke about how they, eat grass a lot. How does anyone fight with nothing but tree leaves in their stomach anyway?
From the looks of it, the Utaru.
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting her to be that fast.
Just try not to get hurt. I better get going.
All right. I'll be here if you need me.
Looks like some of the holograms are working now.
I have repurposed the displays to track Regala's activity in the region.
A useful war map. Aloy.
It's good to see you. I'm guessing you've got a lot of questions?
I've been told of our enemy and their intentions. Your friends showed me to the vision you keep in this place. Gaia, and explained the situation surrounding the other you. They gave me this focus as well. I don't pretend to fully understand everything, but all I really need to know is where to train and when to fight.
Welcome to the team, then. You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago. That you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
That's all you're gonna tell me?
Fine. As you wish. My parents were killed in a clan skirmish, so I was raised by my squad. As I grew older, I came to be known as an accomplished fighter. Tekote took a special interest in me. I fought by his side against the Karja, and led my squad on a dangerous climb into the Daunt. It was I who opened the gates at Barren Light from the east side, allowing the Tanakh to raise it.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed. I was welcomed home as a hero, and I was content.
And why'd you leave?
I became a marshal.
Why did you leave the Sky Clan to become a marshal?
I was sent to the Kulrut by Tekote. Back then, I would have obeyed his every order. I believed in him, like one would a father. I was too blind to see the fear in his eyes. Fear of a rising young warrior challenging his command of the clan. I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. But to him, I was only a threat. Never occurred to him that I had no interest in rising above my station.
Why did Tekote think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he sent you to the Kulrut?
Tekote knew that if I survived the Kulrut, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve the Tanakh as a whole. I'd never be allowed to challenge his command, even if I wanted to. After our victory at Barren Light, Tekote spoke to our people, said it would be selfish to rob Hikaru and the marshals of a warrior like myself. even though he knew perfectly well I had no intention of ever leaving. It was exile, guised as an honor. One he knew I couldn't refuse. So I became a marshal, and never looked back.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time, a marshal is what I was destined to be.
His story, man.
When we were at the bulwark, the guard said something about the wings of the Ten. Hikaru also mentioned it at the cool route. Dekka, too. What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines
Oh,
with
I
wings
should have saved it.
and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess. And it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the cool route. Many times I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom. And the awe it must have inspired.
I'll just have to make sure I catch that whenever you do it.
What did Chief Hikaru say when you told him you
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
You spilt rebel blood at the Grove and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said. He understood.
Well, I'm honored he let
Like
me
he
his
gets
best
a
marshal.
new option
least for a little
under it or whatever.
Indeed.
Or like lights up again, whatever. You know what I mean.
Now that you know who the enemy is, do you have any questions?
I'll admit, I find them hard to grasp. From the heavens. And invulnerable.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where it will cut the deepest.
What are you looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the focus shows me. So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus, it will be able to make machines? That answer to Gaia?
Yes.
How many?
As many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
You said you were training with the focus?
That's right. I've been watching
I guess
holograms of your
it
first
really
fight
does
with the
say that's
Zenith
her
Spectres.
plan literally the
They
entire
are faster
time.
and more agile than any machines I've faced before.
So
How
does
many do the
Beta.
Zeniths have?
I'm not sure.
Like that's where they both
Probably
went.
a lot.
Machine Army.
Not wish to face them en masse.
And they found a way to do it without compromising Gaia's morals. Nice. I just have
Must be
water,
strange.
but I don't like
Seeing
bubbly
everything
water.
through focus now.
I can see
So.
machines like never before. Their strengths and weaknesses simply reveal themselves to me. To think that such a tiny object might be the most powerful weapon I've ever possessed.
Knowledge is power.
Getting ether out of the grove made for quite a spectacle.
One that showed the entire tribe that Hikaru's mission for peace is the correct path, for it is now blessed by the Ten themselves.
Anything else you've been looking at with that focus?
Gaia showed me the knowledge you recovered out in the desert. I am no chaplain, but I'd be curious to test if something I read is true.
What is it?
The old ones believed one could hear the great waters, even in the middle of the desert, if you carried the carcass of a water animal with you. They called them seashells.
That sounds kind of gross. You've had some time with the team now.
The
Any thoughts?
glee.
I admit, I was surprised to see Nutaru here. Farmers don't make for effective soldiers.
I'm told she rallied some in her tribe against the Karja, and fought all the way to Barren Light.
Interesting. Perhaps I am mistaken.
Have you had a chance to speak with Varl?
Briefly. He fought well against Regala's troops at Barren Light. Are all Nora as skilled as the two of you?
I'm not exactly one of them. But anyway, the Nora can hold their own. They managed to push the Karja from their lands.
I thought my tribe was the only one to have done that. Impressive.
Does it still hurt?
It comes and goes. I try not to think about it, but its absence is always present for me. It's difficult to explain.
I can't claim to understand. Only empathize.
Then you have my thanks.
For someone who's had no friends, she has a lot of emotional intelligence.
Back to my training then.
In some occasions, when she wants to. Or lets herself. Just not with Beta. Or herself. This little baby land god.
Land gods. Like the one we killed in the sacred cave. I'm not sure I'll ever fully understand, but seeing something that represents life and prosperity turned into a weapon couldn't have been easy for Zoe.
Yep, exactly. Well, and that's why I was talking last night about, like, she refers to Beta as another clone at one point, and it's just, like, kind of a very quick thing that happens kind of passed over almost. But it's just, like, if you, like, oof.
It's locked. Well, I guess Beta wants her privacy for now. Wonder if Varl's in there with her.
We're about to find out. Do. So much to talk about. I got a Ben & Jerry's today.
Aloy, I'm glad you have returned, and I see you have recovered
Cannoli. It's mascarpone flavored ice cream.
Aloy, can you come downstairs? Beta has something you need to hear.
Okay. I'll be right down.
Aloy, I have managed to unlock additional rooms within the facility.
Got it. Hey, Gaia. I'm back.
So I see what is on your mind.
What is on my mind? Well, first, have you ever heard of...
The processor Ether was installed on was part of an ancient war museum. A memorial to something called the Hot Zone Crisis.
I haven't had that
Do you
flavor
know
of
anything about
Ben
it?
& Jerry's before,
My
no.
knowledge of historical events was unfortunately lost.
It just looked really good. They also have a dairy-free creme brulee.
Indicates a peak in regional
Creme
temperatures
brulee
in the
intrigued me,
2030s.
dairy-free less so.
Such conditions would see extreme, prolonged droughts, an increase in dust storms, and a loss of habitable landmass.
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a wasteland. So I guess things got better eventually.
Yes. Data suggests that temperatures returned to average levels in the clawback era of the 2040s.
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh Plague, the US military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them. How's Kotallo doing?
I have detected that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him. In an effort to remedy this, I have discussed a potential solution with him. I believe he will want to fill you in on the details.
A solution? I'll check in with him when I can, then. So there's a few people here now, and they're learning. All about you, the ancient world. Almost like what was supposed to happen before Apollo was purged.
Yes. While the loss of the Apollo database was catastrophic, there is still much that can be gleaned from the data you have uncovered. For instance, Varl has been reviewing the last recorded entries from those who perished during the Pharaoh Plague. Hearing their hopes and fears made him quite somber.
Anything I should be worried about?
I do not believe so. I have elected not to intervene, to allow him to process this on his own terms.
We will get to this later. There's so much. Okay.
I should be going.
Goodbye, Aloy.
I think that's where I'm going to call it for tonight, and we'll do the beta viral conversation to start off tomorrow. Because I woke up this morning at 3 a.m. and couldn't fall back asleep, so, oh, is it not gonna, it doesn't let me leave until I go and do this, huh? I'm locked in. Locked in the building! Wow. Okay.
I don't think that door had power before, but looks like it's malfunctioning.
I see how this is beta.
Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
She found that recording from the data on your focus. She's been watching it a lot. I think it helps calm her.
Happy birthday, Isaac.
You know, I used to watch this a lot
It's
too.
Aloy's birthday in 3 days.
Take my mind off things.
And it's also my aunt's birthday in 3 days. And it's my friend's birthday tomorrow.
While you were gone, I came down here to check on her.
And it's another friend's birthday in 6 days.
Right, Beta?
They're
She's been
busy
thinking
time
about
of
how
year.
to capture Hephaestus, studying the data Gaia gave her. But we started talking about some other stuff. You know, just getting to know each other, right? And then she told me that one of the Zeniths might be different from the others.
Tilda. You saw her at the Hades Proving Lab.
Go on.
On the way to Earth, the Zeniths never showed their faces. My servitor caretaker referred to them as my benefactors, and promised I'd meet them someday, when I have learned enough.
And then?
One day, a data channel opened in my training interface. In it, Tilda was waiting for me. in a virtual replica of a house on a cliff.
Hello.
Overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful. She showed me paintings, books, media files. We met there in secret many times. But a few months later, it stopped.
Can you tell us why, Beta?
I found some data about Tilda at the Hades Proving Lab. I think she was a liaison between Far Zenith and Zero Dawn. She knew Elizabeth Sobek, that's for sure.
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
What else can you tell us about Tilda?
She liked to talk about her paintings.
What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that?
She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. But I think, back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect.
Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage?
She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses.
You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel?
It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher. Instructions on how to open up a new virtual space. When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home.
And you're sure the other Zeniths never knew about it?
To them, it looked like I was still in training. Toiling away. Alone.
So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view?
I could see whitecaps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave.
You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files?
Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many.
Did it interest you?
I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, holos. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis.
Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use?
No. Any information about them was redacted.
So Tilda set up a secret virtual space where she could talk to you, a house on a cliff. Then later, she cut you off. But other than the fact that Tilda knew Elizabeth, you don't know why she did those things?
I don't! Okay? I thought of every possible reason that would make her leave, but whatever I did wrong, I don't know what it is. When I finally met the others, she ignored me. Acted like the data channel never existed. None of this even matters. Tilda's the same as the others. It won't help us defeat them.
Okay. Let's leave it at that then.
What's wrong?
I'm trying, Varl. But she is tough to take. I'm out there in the wilds, risking my life every day, and all she can do is hide in there and tell us how hopeless it all is. I'm sorry she's had a rough time, but she is really not helping right now.
You always seem to be on
If
top of
Beta
everything,
ever
so
gets so
I
much as a
sometimes
paper
forget
cut
about what
upon
you've been
her.
through. I mean, it wasn't that long ago you were so banged up you couldn't even walk. About that. When I pulled you out of the water back near the proving lab, you were muttering Rost's name. You never talk about him. But he raised you, trained you. You must miss him a lot.
Of course I do. But I don't have time to think about that now. I need to get back out there.
Okay. I'll keep working with Beta. Gaia says she knows a lot about Zero Dawn. And maybe she just needs some time to adjust, and then she can help us with Hephaestus.
Sure. But I won't hold my breath. Oh, looks like I can open that door now. There's a lot of equipment in here. Gaia, what was all this for?
This room was designed for management of the facility's vast seed banks. From here, control center operatives would have monitored new crop rotations into the automated farmlands, now known as Plainsong.
I see. According to this console, there are still thousands of plant samples stored deep below the facility. I could ask Gaia about them the next time I talk to her.
Gonna get around to introducing more animals and plants like we were supposed to. Alright, we're gonna pick up from here tomorrow. I'm sleepy. I woke up at 3 in the morning and I could not fall back asleep. I am sad about that fact. Look at how pretty all this is.
So the old ones painted their faces with something called makeup, like the card show. Why? That beats me.
I always get turned around because we're facing south. Wait, no, this isn't the door I want to go out. Is it? Is it? I want the fire one. Oh, it is the fire one. I went to the right one. I'm proud of myself.
Oh, the snow's dampening sounds.
Alright, I'll be back tomorrow. I have D&D, so hopefully that doesn't go over. I don't think it will, because with time change, we get an extra hour. Because we start at everyone else's whenever, and that's earlier here, so it works out. Alright. Good night, everyone. Thanks for hanging out.